Hello and welcome to Spanish Banks in Vancouver on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. You're watching Life to Beach presented by Vancouver Ultimate. And we have two teams here, and we have Beach Talks, but for real this time, and then Driftin' Friends. I mean, we're seeing a lot of fun jerseys here at least. We're seeing a little bit of a floral pattern going on by the dark team, which is nice. You do love to see it. Oh, and a good block there by the Beach Hawks player. A little bit of an errant throw, just off the hands of the Beach Hawks player. And into the hands of Driftin' Friends. And it looks like the pink jersey. Great layout. And the pink jersey is on the white team here. See a little bit of a hand sign there. And it looks like that hand sign turned out to get into just an undercut. So, like a little bit of a complicated hand sign into perhaps the most standard cut in Ultimate Frisbee. Good throw into space. Nice streaking player. And that's a score. That is a score for Beach Hawks. Now the wind is picking up a fair amount, so I expect these throws to go a little bit flying. It won't be as secure as they usually are, but still expect some good throws here.
One age range who can like make a PDF. You hit your retirement and everyone is now just. I know. Were you up before? Or you just like being abused? She likes being abused. I don't think Zach. Everybody abstained on this side.
And Beach Hawks on the pull here. Going down to Driftin' Friends. In the hands of Peralta. Getting a couple of easy yards here and a nice undercut developing. And a great secured grab. Oh! And to the shock of everyone who thought she caught it. Just slipped out of the hands. That's a turnover for Driftin' Friends. And just over the heads of both, just a little bit too high, and the wind seemed to pick that one up and just take it away from both players there. We see Driftin' Friends just moving the disc around a bit more, seeing if they can find open options. Good snag by the Driftin' Friends player there. That's it, looking for an options. Hammer goes up, and great grab by Peralta there. Able to secure that grab and put her body on the line. Let's take another look here. Driftin' Friends just swing the disc around. They get a little stagnant on the far side, but uncork that hammer, and we see Peralta with an absolutely insane layout here. Oh, there's a call on the field, actually. And the calls are rescinded, and it is still a goal. So a great layout for Peralta there. That's a good goal. Now, this is the 5th place game for the Life's a Beach tournament here in Spanish Banks. So these teams do have a couple wins under their belt, and the gameplay on the field is definitely showcasing that. They are able to generate that field movement and just able to swing the field around that sometimes we don't see that much when we were watching games, but able to just use the width, able to get people involved, and, you know, when things are tightening up, just able to swing at that disc around and find that open, isolated player for an easy score. And we see it quite a couple of times, and most of the scores this game have been, well, both scores this game have been sort of using that sort of method there. And we see the pole just in front of the camera here.
It's not the same. It won't be soft.
And there's a streaking player downfield, but looked off into the hands of the beach tuck handlers. Then this goes up into space, and a good block and a good read by the Drift and Friends players here.
I didn't have to do it in scheduling. I just, yeah. I think she was working this year.
And a couple fakes, and we swing to the other side. Great scoober into space to find the open player. 30 with a disc, and to 20. And that's a good frisbee there. Opening up the field with that first scoober, you doing that hard throw, makes the rest of the point a lot easier. And you see the team all smiles from here on out. Let's take a look at this one again. Good scoober, opens up the field, and then you just have acres of space to just, you know, throw one out there and let the big boys eat.
Or you have the buttons in the middle. Wait, see the text in the middle? You do need text. Yes. There's a wagon behind. But yeah, you can use the full buttons. Yeah, see, like that has the full wanted ones. Use the one on the left. The right one is really slow.
And pull goes up by Drift and Friends here. And we do see a couple of fun uniforms from Beach Tucks here. They got a couple flower lays and a couple of flower jerseys, which is nice. Nice lefty inside. That's a good quick point there for Beach Tucks. That was great. That was good ultimate. Nice quick under. A little bit of sauce on the lefty. Yeah, it's a quick point. The point was so quick that you could see the first pull. And then a great catch under contest by two players there. And then after that very contested pass, throw it to the open person, strike up line, and receive a lefty from her teammate. And good ultimate. It's a good ultimate all around.
Yeah. I brought like a whole thing, like fucking 18 beer cans, always drinking with Justin and drinking it.
That's a tie game here. Mostly one pointers. But the wind is getting a little bit higher, so those 2-point shots are a little bit more difficult. And good hammer pull. Ends up just around half field. Let's see what Drift and Friends can do here. Oh, just clap catch, but a little bit mistimed and just off the chest. Perhaps a third hand was necessary to catch that one. Oh, and a great huck. Yeah, visionary huck. Into space. A great huck for the Beach Tucks player. In that awesome floral shirt. Shake off the sand, tap that in. Just air it out. Just great looks all around. Great looks all around. And right now I'm at war with a wasp who's trying to eat my food, and now he's by my feet. Oh, and we're good, and we're good, and we're good. The wasp went away.
Here's the roast of Doris. The roast of
That was a good point by Beach Hawks. Able to just capitalize on that quick turn and just throw one out there. I just want to see that a bit more. Just throw it out. Let it fly, as I've said, the entire day. And the one bad thing about playing a beach tournament is the dust picks up as the day goes on. And now I'm squinting a lot. The dust is getting in my eyes, and I'm sure it's getting the eyes of the players as well. The pull goes up, Drift and Friends receives.
She barely bought the Fable jersey. She barely bought the Fable jersey this year.
Back into their hands of Peralta. Looks off the backhand break. Striking up line, not there. Is there. Oh, and great grab to secure that on the knees! No pivot necessary. Staying on the knees. Able to use that core strength to just, throw that backhand out in space for her teammate. That's fun frisbee. Taking another glance at that one there. This goes just a bit ahead of Peralta. Able to secure that grab and recognize that her teammate's open and just hit it before she even stands up. That's some high IQ frisbee. And both teams are striking back and forth. It's a tie game right now. So lots of ultimates to still be played. Big hammer pull. Goes the full length of the field. And you see him look back to see if he was on the end zone line. Like he was going to go for a 2-point, and then he throws an under. Just let it fly. Into the hands of the Beach or the Drift and Friends players. Great grab. Lay out, get the jersey low, Sandy, and find the open space. And clog the front of the stack. Good fake to get this check moving. Inside. Oh, and just a little bit too low for the player, for the Drift and Friends player there. And into the hands of the Beach Huck player. And into the space, great break there to open up the field. Ooh. And through the contact, was able to secure that grab there. And once again, it's just one throw to open up that space. All it takes is one, and then you can just go on a roll after that. Now I've noticed this for some of the players out here at Life's a Beach, but some of them are wearing socks and some of them are wearing shoes, which to me is a little bit insane, but can't really imagine playing in shoes on the beach. But I was looking at some of the footwear of some of these players. It did look like they were wearing like beach shoes, which was, an interesting choice. I did see someone with individual toe shoes, which wasn't a great look, if I'm being honest, but to each their own. To each their own. And Beach Talks with the pull here, signaling that they're ready, and Drift and Friends ready as well. And Drift and Friends is able to gain. Able to get some yards there, and you see number 8 on Drift and Friends. Not liking that look, there's a little bit of a signaling that he doesn't want it by. Oh. Call in the field. Not sure what it was because she's very much in bounds, and I don't think it was a stall count, so I'm not sure what that could have been. But in the hands of Beach Talks now. Into space, but the player just stumbles a bit. The receiving player stumbles a little bit and wasn't able to get there in time. Now we see one of the Drift and Friends players streaking deep there, perhaps going for that two-pointer, but it seems that both teams are very, very adamant to not going for them. They just want to work it up the field. They are playing smart ultimate frisbee. Good inside throw by Peralta, and a good shovel pass to gain yards into momentum. And that's a good inside throw, or good break side throw to open up space for that field. And that's a good movement there. You get an under, you have one of your extra handlers streaking upfield to get it into the space, and then when your check's behind it, you just put it out and let your receiver go get it. Good frisbee. Good frisbee. Now we see Drift and Friends ready for the pull. Checking to make sure everyone has the right checks, and pull goes up. Good hammer throw. Goes about the full length of the field here. Oh, and there we go. That's the first huck. Now, I don't want to say it was to nobody, but there wasn't a single soul that this was going to on both teams. But that's okay. I love the idea and I love the vision, and I want to see more of it. I do want to see more hucks. Looks like there's a little bit of a stoppage on the field. Perhaps they're wondering where the disc should be, and I guess that's where it lies. So, Beach Talk player takes, or Drift and Friends player takes a couple steps back. Ooh, good defense there on the mark, on the reset. Oh, that's a good movement. A good shovel inside. Wow, that was good frisbee. Let's take another look at that. We're just seeing some excellent movement here. Nice little secure catch. Throw the fake. Nice secure grab, and then just a little bit of a pop pass to the inside throw to a streaking offensive player. That's good. We're seeing good frisbee here. We're seeing nice offensive movement. And the Team Canada Beach team was practicing here, I'd say about 2 or 3 hours ago, and you know, to Pat Surprise on looking, they might have mistaken that for Team Canada Beach. Just awesome disc movement going on. And Drift and Friends again on the pull. And once again, up in the air. Wow. What a good huck. Was that a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer? And he signals it's 2. He does signal it is a 2-pointer. That is a great huck by Beach Talks. That's the first 2-pointer of the game, and that gets him pretty close by now. We see it here. Just absolutely airing it out into space, and the receiver had acres of time to go onto it. That is a good ultimate frisbee. And it looks like the camera's having a little bit of issues, but that's okay. Now you get to see my lovely face as per usual, and you just get to see me commentate the game without seeing the game itself, which, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? So we see Beach Chuck's ready for the pull, and I'm gone. And I'm gone. Sorry for the fans at home that wanted to see my face a bit more. It's okay. You'll see a bit more of me in the next game. And to the Drift and Friends player, a good inside throw and a nice pop pass to the middle, and they're just gaining so many yards. And they're circling that disc around the field even better. And a nice hammer throw. Second chance effort, not there. And air it out. And Beach Hucks are going for those 2-pointers now, and I do love to see it. That's how you get back into this game. That's how you build momentum. Back into the hands of Drift and Friends. Good pop pass. Just generate it. Generate some yards. Oh, great grab. Holly contested, but able to get a hand on it and just be more firm with the catch and bring it down. Good scooper into the middle, into the far side of the field. Just to generate space. Oh, and everyone stopped thinking that the disc was in, but play on. Not quite in bounds. Oh. And they get a break though, but it's just a little bit too contested and the receiver wasn't able to come down with it. Beach Hucks back on offense. They've been going for a couple of 2-balls every now and then. Good layout D by the Drift and Friends player, but a good block, even better. The first layout definitely affected the play a little bit. Maybe thought they had a bit more of an open huck, but then the Beach Huck player was able to just get in there. And back to Drift and Friends, sort of circling around the end zone, trying to find an open spot here. Oh, good lefty. It's a little bit of a creative throw. Opening up the space a little bit, hitting that inside shot, just making sure that the defender doesn't really have a play on it. Let's take a look at this throw here. Yeah, that's a nice little lefty paw pass. That's beautiful. Those are the creative throws that we want to see as commentators. And the score is currently 6-6. So if Drift and Friends is able to score this one, perhaps it could be 6-7. Now Drift and Friends are trying to see if they can take half. And Beach Huck's a little slow to get out. They look a little demoralized, but they're still right in this game. Perhaps they need a little bit of a celebrity showcase. Maybe perhaps I can get in there. Did a little bit of rehab before this. Ankle's still a little swollen, but how bad would playing in sand really be? Maybe I can showcase what I've been yapping about the entire day. More 2-point balls. Open up the space. The pull goes up by Drift and Friends. A dangerous catch there to collect that pull, but that's good frisbee. Oh, a great falling grab into the sand. Sand all over his face. And I believe he's calling stall down. Still discussing on the field whether or not the disc will return to the thrower. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to stay there. A lot of options here that could happen. And it looks like the disc is going to return to the thrower. And he's able to reset that stall count. Oh, and a great layout by the Beach Hawks player. Sort of airing that one out, trusting that the receiver is going to go and get that one. Let's take a look at that replay here. Good clamps on the reset mark, and then just a good snag there, and then throwing it out into space. And great layout there. And it is now halftime with Drift and Friends at 6 and Beach Hawks at 7. And they just go right back into it. Into the hands of Drift and Friends. Into that pink jersey, which, you know, there is a purple jersey on the field right now, so it's quite difficult to say who is on whose team, especially for the fans at home. Well, you know the rule about Ultimate Frisbee jerseys. It is white versus any other color, which is a dark. Good pop pass. Oh, and not quite the intended target, but goes to the second, and then it's a little bit of conservation of greatness. Just throws it away. Definitely wishes he had that one back, but let's see if he can generate a couple turns here. Oh, but drifting. Oh, Beach Hawks are just absolutely moving it right now. Oh, and a good snag to pick off that pass there by Drift and Friends. Back into the hands. We see a little bit of stagnation on the cutters downfield. We do see the hands starting to, you know, come back in, motion in, looking for an easier option. Oh, great layout by the Beach Hawks players, but just a better secure grab by Drift and Friends. And once again, this wasp is trying to eat my food, but I will not lose this battle with the wasp. I think I'm losing. Good huck by the Beach Hawks player, and that's a completed goal. Sorry for a bit of the lull in commentary there. The Wasp is very angry at us. And while we were trying to stay as professional as possible, the TrickShotLive.com crew does not want to be stung by a Wasp mid-recording, mid-stream. And the Wasp is still with us right now. And a big pull come from the Beach Hawks players here. And into the hands of Drift and Friends. A big huck going up. That's a 2-pointer. Great grab. And Drift and Friends able to secure that big grab and just able to keep Chili in the end zone. Able to just pull that one down. Score is now 8-8, all tied up, and the cap should be going off relatively soon. Eight, and cap has gone off, so this should perhaps be last point here, but I'm not sure if both teams are aware that this is the last point, so who knows how long this game could go on. Lots of hustle coming out of the Drift and Friends players there. Oh, and he caught it out of bounds. The super reset went a bit too far. And now this looks like Drift and Friends could have a chance to win the game here. A little bit of pop pass. And Drift and Friends is able to score that disc there, just off an errant super dump. And that is a score for Drift and Friends. Now Drift and Friends back out on the field, pulling down to Beach Hawks here. Now if you missed that last point, it's a little bit of an unfortunate error. The Beach Hawk player was resetting it backfield, and then the player just unaware that they were on the back line and just caught it out of bounds. And just a turnover right on your end zone is a little bit tough to get back. And the pull goes up. Into the hands of the Beach Hawk handler, who's been doing a lot for this team. Really showcasing the move, and a big huck going up, and just out of bounds. And the horn is about to go off, signaling that if Beach Hawks is able to, apologies, if Drift and Friends is able to hold this point, then that will be the game for Drift and Friends, who will get 5th place at Life's a Beach tournament. Oh, good snag there. And airing it out. Does it connect? And it does, and that is a tie game for Drift and Friends and Beach Hawks. We are at a universe point game, folks, which means next point does win. Well, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And perhaps this might be the first mistake I've ever made in my life, but that actually was game. So congratulations to Beach Tux for getting 5th place at the Lifes of Beach tournament. Hard-fought game between the two teams. And stay tuned for finals in about 10 or 20 minutes. This has been the Lifes of Beach tournament presented by Vancouver Ultimate. Find Ultimate programs for all ages and skill levels across Metro Vancouver at VUL.ca. Vancouver Ultimate would like to thank their preferred apparel provider, VC Ultimate, as well as London Pub, East Van Brewing, Friction Gloves, and the team that makes this broadcast happen. Thank you and see you all for finals in 10 or so minutes.